Who's the goat in YNR right now? That's right, it's Kyle. Kyle's the goat. Kyle Abbott has got his swagger going on, strutting around like he's the mastermind behind everything happening at Jabot. He's all high and mighty, taking credit for Billy's resignation and gloating over his brilliant plan to frame Tucker. But here's the thing, Kyle might be patting himself on the back a bit too soon. For starters, who knows if Tucker's actually believed what Kyle has to offer? Let's be transparent right here. Kyle may think he's doing great, but to be honest, he's not. He's actually sloppy and all his plans have failed, so if I were Kyle, I'd not be gloating right now. Not to mention Tucker's poker face doesn't give anything away. He nods and keeps things cryptic. So no, there's no telling if Tucker's genuinely falling into Kyle's trap or just playing along while brewing his own scheme. Then there is Kyle's track record. Once again, this guy thinks he's doing great until he figures that his plans are nothing but a sack of dirt. I mean, you tell me if he has ever succeeded at anything. It doesn't have to be a big scheme. A small one will do. That's right, nothing. Nada. He tried scheming with Victor against Jack when he first returned to GC, but that was a flop. His attempt with Audra? Also a dud. I'd have stopped my schemes and partnerships from here, but Kyle thinks just because Jack's in on his plot right now, and his dear old mommy is helping him, he's got it all. Now he's at it again, scheming with Diane and hoping to rope in Jack. His big celebration about becoming co-CEO might be premature because it all hinges on his plan against Tucker. And guess what? It hasn't exactly worked yet. He may think he's sealed in the deal, but right now, all I can see is Tucker sneering behind Kyle's back. Kyle seems to think he's the grand manipulator pulling strings left and right. But let's be honest, his success have mostly been handed to him on a silver platter, thanks to his last name. If he wasn't born in Abbott, he'd not even be at the pyramid, let alone at the top. I know many of you think education isn't that important, but skill is. In Kyle's case, he's none. Now he's expecting Tucker to fall in line too. The audacity, I tell you. So anyway, that's all for today. Please stay tuned to see what happens further.